Hello, OHDELA families. I'm Dr. David Bowlin, Superintendent and Chief Academic Officer here at OHDELA. At our most recent Board of Directors meeting, the board voted some new policies and administrative procedures that will impact your student and their achievement as we go forward here, and this will go into effect February 1st, 2017. The purpose of this is to bring these new policies and procedures with additional emphasis on academic achievement. I wanted to take a moment to explain to you what these mean. I want to read the official policies and administrative procedures to you, and I want to point you to the direction of our website, www.ohdela.com, and clicking on the link New Policies, which will be located under the Information and Announcement tab. The first policy that I want to talk with you about is referred to as the Student Engagement Policy. This covers a lot of things, but it's very, very important that you listen and understand what this means. We here at OHDELA really believe that connecting you with highly qualified teachers, assessments, and curriculum will make a difference. So this policy was crafted so that we bring to you those high quality processes. The first one that I want to bring your attention to is referred to as the diagnostic assessment as part of the student engagement policy. Listen carefully to this. Students that do not take the required diagnostic assessments, sometimes you know them as the MAP tests. The students will be, and let me explain this carefully, students will be expelled for a period of 15 days if you do not participate in these assessments. If you are expelled, that means you will not be allowed to receive learning opportunities from OHDELA and be withdrawn. Now, again, I want you to carefully understand the implications of not participating in these assessments. Your student, your child, will be expelled for a minimum of 15 days, which means they will no longer be allowed to participate in any learning activities offered by OHDELA. That means they would be officially withdrawn. So I urge you, as part of this policy, I urge you to have your child participate in these diagnostic assessments. Why? Well, most importantly, it gives us, as the educational leaders of this school, the ability to understand the way your child learns, the strengths, the weaknesses, and most importantly, bring to your child an individualized program that will help them achieve the goals that they need to achieve and graduate from OHDELA. So, our first policy, just in review, is referred to as the Student Engagement Policy, and this first section, known as the Diagnostic Assessments, or the MAP test, is very, very important. The second one I bring to you is so critical, and let me tell you what that means. We believe here at OHDELA that connecting a student with a highly qualified teacher surrounded by a specific content will greatly better their chances of having high levels of student achievement. So, we have a new section within this policy referred to as live core class attendance. Now let me make sure you understand what the core classes are. Specifically, the core classes are classes under the areas of English, math, science, and social studies. All courses related to those four areas will fall under this new policy. And basically, here it is. We expect, the Board of Directors expect your child to attend all of their live classes. Failure to complete remediation coursework or attend live help sessions as well as the live classes are grounds for expulsion. We're taking this very serious. We don't expect students to just show up and do their work and not engage with our teachers. Our teachers are highly trained, are highly qualified, and we want that interaction between your child and the teacher to help with student achievement. So again, the requirement is that your child attend live classes, your child attend live learning sessions, your child attend live help sessions all the time in every one of their core classes. Again, English, science, social studies, and math. Very, very important. And if they don't, again, I'm here to tell you, as per the board, there will be a consequence. And that consequence will result in some form of discipline, which may be removal from OHDELA permanently. We take such a hard stance on this because we're so focused on student achievement. We want your child to learn. We want your child to learn at a high level. We want your child to advance grade to grade, and we can't do that without having them interact with highly qualified teachers. So please, it's very, very important that you understand that this policy is enacted so that we connect your child and a very highly qualified teacher. So it's important that we do that. Number 3, as part of the engagement, is state mandated testing. As you know, and we've brought to you in many different forms, your child is required to take, attend, and do well on state mandated testing. The reason that is for the idea that we understand how we're doing as a school, and that you, as a parent, understand how your child is doing at a given level. So, any student that fails to participate in state mandated testing will be expelled. That means removed from this school. We're taking this very serious. And I know we have to travel around the state, we have to do a lot of accommodations, and we will continue to do that. We will make it very, very accessible for you and your child to make sure that they participate and take this test very serious. But we have to have you take it. We have to make sure that you're participating in this state test. So the board added a specific requirement in this policy that you are required to participate in state mandated testing. Again, there will be a consequence if you don't, and that consequence will be removal from OHDELA. That's a very harsh consequence, but we have to have you do this. This whole package, this whole policy package is in place to better our student achievement, for your child specifically, so that your child excels. That's why we do this. There are other pieces of these new policies, what we refer to as administrative procedures. Administrative procedures are just that. They're procedures that we have worked with the board of directors to come up with that enable us to do a better job with your child. One of the things that I want to point out to you specifically is related to attendance. Again, we have to understand the importance of student attendance. Here's what the expectation is. The expectation is very simple, that your child attends school every day. Now, we're an online school, so what does that mean? Well, that means that your child logs on every day, every morning, engages in the curriculum, engages in their live learning, engages in live help sessions, works throughout the curriculum throughout the day. That's what it means to be in attendance here at OHDELA. It doesn't mean logging on and logging off. It means logging on and engaging for the day and learning for the day, engaging with our highly qualified teachers. Attendance will be taken as it always is every day, but failure to attend OHDELA will result in consequences. Those consequences will begin with conversations that will take place between you, your child, the building level principal, and work its way up to even a conversation with me as the superintendent. Those conversations can then lead to expulsion. We're not going to allow a student to be enrolled in OHDELA and not attend. It's very important. The board has made it very clear to me as the superintendent that they need to make sure that our students are enrolled, they need to make sure they're engaged, and most importantly, they need to make sure they're attending. So one of our administrative procedures, an updated administrative procedure, is a new attendance truancy policy, and you'll be able to read this when you look at it on the website. So I urge you, please, make sure you have an opportunity to read all of these new procedures and policies. The board of directors, myself as the superintendent, and the administrative staff, we are totally committed to this online learning environment. We want to make sure that you understand how committed we are, and we encourage you to ask questions. We will be having policy information meetings that we'll be offering next week where you can come in and ask specific questions about this. So this is not a journey that you will go on your own. This is a journey that we will go together, because what we want is exactly what you want as a parent. We want high levels of student achievement, high levels of engagement, and most importantly, high levels of learning. You can get that here at OHDELA. We guarantee you can get that here at OHDELA. But we as a partnership, we have to do it together. So this journey begins together. with these new policies going down the path of extreme excitement, extreme dedication, and extreme high-level learning here at OHDELA. So on behalf of myself, the Board of Directors, and all of our administrative staff and faculty, thank you very much. Please take a look at these new policies, and we are on track for some outstanding things to come. Thank you.